Have you ever driven on the highway to hell?
I'm sure I have, but not from memory. That's the near Frio, isn't
It's the Canning Highway, which I think I think it starts pretty, well, I won't say where we live, but it's not too far from where we are, is where we could get on it. But
So it's called the Highway to Hell because that's when they used to take convicts up it.
well, yeah,
Frio
but
prison.
that's actually the road that the band refers to.
Yeah,
So the
that's
song
really cool, actually.
Is actually about the song
that's
Highway to Hell.
AC/DC, Highway
Yeah,
to Hell.
AC/DC.
It's about the...
The Canning Highway, which is around where
Perth.
we live. Yeah.
Yeah, because convicts would get driven on that highway to Frio prison. That's another thing I want to do is do a episode. It's we should have done it for Halloween, but we missed the mark on that one.
Yeah, we missed the mark on that one, guys.
I think that we need to go to Frio prison at night and do like a vlog.
I like the idea of that. That's spooky.
It's
Scary.
like, it's an abandoned. It's not abandoned. It's like you pay and have tours there. I've done.
But
it
it's
so many times.
people say it's cursed. People say there's like
it's fucking
history
haunted
to
for
that.
shit. I don't
Haunted,
believe in
that's
that
the
kind
word.
of stuff, but like, there's just like I've only done it once at night, and I literally fucking shit myself. Like not literally, but I literally it was so scary.
Yeah, I don't believe in like spirits and that sort of shit, but I really do think if there's some quote unquote like
it'll be there.
Well, no, but I'm just saying like if something really fucked up goes down in a house or at a place or something, it gives it bad vibes.
Well,
like, it just does. You can't deny that.
The scariest place in that prison, and I've gone there several times, but in this specific room on the tour, but only once at night, it really freaked me out, was the hanging room. Where people, and the noose is still there. Like the noose is still
Jesus
there.
Christ.
So it's a room where multiple people have died.
Have been hanged. Yeah.
Really bad people. It was men and women too.
But the thing is,
I think only 3 women got hung.
The thing is, you think about that as well, like how cursed that is. Like people watching this person die.
You're
like
in the room.
Hanging is so brutal.
You're in the room where it happened, and you do feel very.
Dude, that is actually freaky. That really is scary.
You feel very uneasy.
Oh my god, that actually legitimately gives me the spooks.
I was gonna do this massive series this year, and then like I was gonna have like it'd be like 6 episodes. And I was gonna have it air in October, and because Halloween was on a Sunday this year, I was gonna have episodes air on Sundays because the first one would start with my birthday, and then it would go to Halloween. I was gonna make a Halloween themed episode where I tackle all like the most haunted places in Perth, because like Kings Park in Perth is also a very haunted place because it was Aboriginal land.
Well, that's the war memorial too, isn't it?
Yeah, and a few bodies have been buried there. There was
really?
The last guy to get hung in Frio prison in the place I was talking about just then was a guy who was like very notorious murderer in Perth, where he would literally just run down people in the streets and he would bury them in Kings Park. And somehow he figured out bodies dispose. I don't know how he figured this out. Bodies dispose quicker if you bury them head first. So they found all these bodies in Kings Park.
Interesting.
So Kings Park is meant to be haunted for 2 reasons. For that reason, and also because it was like, there's a lot of Aboriginal history there as well. There's Aboriginal history everywhere, but in Australia. But they weren't treated very nicely for a very long time. So there's a lot of shit going on there. So I wanted to kind of tackle...
That stuff is spooky, man.
I can't say their name, but there's literally just down the road from us at a beach is a ship that has that crashed.
Yes, yeah, I know the one you're talking about.
I know people who don't even they walk up to the beach and they walk to that spot and don't walk past it because apparently it's bad luck to walk past.
Really?
The point
it's
where
just too.
So the ship's sunk here and you can walk across the beach. Apparently it's bad luck to walk. Apparently people have walked their horses through it and they go
spooky.
They go crazy. I kind of want to.
Well, they say animals have a sense for that.
There's some stuff that I kind of wanted to delve into. Still kind of do. I don't know. I don't know if I ever do that series because it sounded like too much work. I don't know if I wanted to do it, but I should have capitalized on Halloween more because that would have been some really cool things.
I know, but we'll have this show in a place to.
We can still do it.
Kick ass the next Halloween, and we could do spooky stuff between now and then.
Aiden has heaps of stories because I want. If I was going to do this series, I wanted to get Aiden as a guest star on that episode to come with us to all these places because he's always got those weird stories about he does,
doesn't he?
He swore his old house was haunted, which is very
stuff.
close to my house right now. So
Ooh,
So, you know.
Ghosts in town.
I don't know if I believe in all
Maybe.
that hocus pocus shit, but
I don't necessarily believe in the ghost behind it and stuff, but I do think, I don't know, I think you can tell a creepy vibe when there is one, you know?
the only thing I can say is, and I've had multiple people ask me about this, because I have nightmares, like, it's very similar. So I feel like I mentioned H3 podcast so much, and people don't watch it, they're going to be so confused, but I know Ian on the H3 podcast is the only guy I've ever heard talk about his night terrors the way I have, because I sleepwalk heaps.
That's right, yeah.
And Kim's so used to it now, but before Kim, there was no one. Like, I would just, like, get up and, like, walk around my room and stuff. Now she's, like, used to it, but
she can kind of keep an eye on you.
bro, I've said some wacky shit. I've seen some weird stuff. That's the only time I'm like, this is like, I've seen stuff in like when I'm like dreaming, but I'm still awake, where I'm like, this is so real. Where I feel like I've almost like broken the barriers of like, open the multiverse almost. Like,
oh God.
There's just some stuff I've seen that I'm like, this just doesn't, it's so detailed that I don't know how it's just like in my head. Like, it's like, I've had some wacky dreams, but I don't know. I've heard when people do like bad drugs as well, that like that's the same thing that happens to them. Where it's almost like they're
in
dreaming.
their dreams, or
no, like that. Like I've heard like Steve talk about when he like, used to like nitrous oxide and stuff. Like he does so much that he
is that
sees
Nangs?
stuff as well. Like Nangs, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And like do some bad drugs like ketamine and stuff. Like and like he said he would see stuff that's very much like that. I don't know. Makes you question things. But anyway, we'll do some something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get some spooks. We'll give you guys some scary content. You know, we can switch things up. We can do things however we want here over the For a Laugh podcast. It's all right.
The
The flux is coming.
I'm just chilling.